Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Colin Abrams with the HGP Sportscast. We start with cricket. In their first day and night match of the CWI Regional 4-Day Tournament, Ghana Jaguars rose to stay at the top of the leaderboard against the Trinidad Red Steel. Stanford Howard has more in this report.
The Ghana Jaguars won the toss and opted to bat. They were in a firm position on 245 for 2 against Trinidad and Tobago Red Force when day one of their first day and night contest ended Thursday by lights at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Skipper Leon Johnson led from the front with an unbeaten 106, his fifth ton at this level. He shared in a 174-run partnership with Tandrang Chandrapal, who made 84. The pair joined force in the 15th over when Chandrapal Hemraj was caught behind off Roston Primus for a cameo 22, with the scores at 33-1. Primus and Daniel Sinclair were the only wicket takers as the Red Force struggled for penetration all day. Vishal Singh 22 and Johnson saw the Jaguars to stumps. Jaguars up to the tea break on day 2 were 312 for the loss of 2 wickets, with Captain Leon Johnson at the helm of the batting with an unbeaten 135 and Vishal Singh with 50. For HGP Sports, I'm Stanford Howard.
Thank you, Stanford. Another day lost as rain forced the abandonment of play on the second day of the first test between India and Sri Lanka. More of this report by Kristen Macklingham.
The Sri Lankan seamers continued to make inroads into the India batting lineup at Eden Garden. India at stumps on the very first day were 17 for 3 just after 11.5 overs. Day 2 was not much better when rain dominated another day in Kolkata, allowing just over 21 overs on the second morning. In all, just 32.5 overs were bowled in 2 days' play. Disan Shanaka picked up 2 wickets with his gentle medium pace under gloomy skies, offering sufficient lateral movement. Cheteshwar Pujara was the only batsman with a double-figure score, picking only the errant deliveries to score during his unbeaten 47, carrying India to 74 for 5 before a light rain that became gradually heavier forced an early lunch. Play never resumed after that, and Sri Lanka once again ended the day on high note as India continued to lick their wounds. Reporting for HGP Sport, I am Kristen Macklingham.
Thank you, Kristen. The conclusion of the Linden Amateur Basketball Association Mackenzie Sports Club Open League is set for Saturday with a double-header at the Mackenzie Sports Club Hardcourt, Mackenzie Linden. The first game will see Flames against Raiders and then Royals oppose Bulls. The finals is set for Sunday. And finally, Ghana and Caribbean Ladies Badminton champion Priyana Ramdani concluded the Pan American Badminton Federation Youth Talents Camp 2017 in Paramaribo, Suriname, and participated in the Suriname Open International Championships. You'll hear more in this report. The Young Talents Camp was conducted twice daily under the direction of the Pan American coach, Mr. Martin van du Remlen, to improve her game through a technical and tactical approach. Priyana was selected by the Pan Am Development Director due to her consistent performance in the international circuit. She then participated in the Suriname Open Seniors International Championships, which was held at the Ismay van Wilgen Sports Hall in Paramaribo, Suriname, from November 16 to 18, 2017. As part of the Young Talents Camp, all participants had to play in this tournament not only to get higher world ranking points, but also to measure their training methods for future developments. On Thursday in the ladies' singles, Priyana, whose luck of the draw was against her, had to play the number 1 seeded player of the tournament, Fernanda Riva of Peru, losing 21-14, 21-8 in round 2. Later in the day in the ladies' doubles, she teamed up with Chiquita de Boulet of Trinidad to defeat a Suriname team in round 2, 21-11, 21-13 to reach the quarterfinals. On Friday in the mixed doubles, she teamed up with Dene Chen of Suriname and lost in an exciting 3-setter to Jonathan Thorpe and Tamisha Williams of Barbados in round 2, 23-21, 9-21, and 12-21. Later on that day in the ladies' doubles quarterfinals with Chiquita de Burlet of Trinidad, they lost to a Suriname team 21-15, 21-11. The Ghana Badminton Association said it is pleased with her performance in the tournament, where she mastered her game, and with continuous training, she will continue to progress in the upward direction. And that has brought us to the end of this edition of the HGP Sportscast. Before we go, remember, adversity causes some men to break and others to break records. Have an enjoyable weekend. Goodbye.